Peace, fam. How are you? Hope all is well. um, I haven't spoken to you guys in a while. Let you know what's going on. Um, it's been rough. It's been a journey. I'm still in my healing process. Um, I won't say I'm in a lot of pain. I'm in a lot of pain, but it's manageable pain, right? But the greatest pain and the greatest wound that I'm dealing with now is watching my grandmother just like leave. You know what I mean? For someone to be with you or you to be with someone for 46 years, and then to see them in that state um, of returning is a very hard pill to swallow, but I've been so humble. And I told her I won't be selfish with you, you know. Um, the universe has other things for you to do. You have to, um, you know, like she told me, one thing you promise is as sure as you live, you will die. And I told her I made peace. I won't be selfish, right? I can't be selfish. And although all the pain that I'm actually in right now, I don't think it's equivalent to what she's going through um, in her physical state right about now. But she's talking, I love you, I love you. I said, I love you too, Ma. And then, like, she's kind of delusional talking out of her head, but the thing she's saying is so funny. I'm going to make you laugh. So, my sister gave her a ring. So, she was like, yeah, Zeddy gave me this ring. And it's fly, right? I said, no, she said, Zeddy gave me this ring. It's a nice ring. But she said, your sister Vi gave me a ring and I want you to put it up. I said, okay, Ma. And then I was like, well, do you know where the ring is at? So she was pointing up, but, I knew she was talking out of her head. Meanwhile, after that, I think the next day, my sister actually put another ring on her finger, my other sister, right? So I was like, okay, Ma. I said, see, with the ring, you looking real fly with that ring. I said, that's a fly ring you got on. She said, isn't it fly? I was like, yeah, you go, girl. And she started chuckling, laughing, right? Um, and it really, really, really lifted me, because even during her transition, she's saying she want her family to love one another, stick together, no arguing, no fussing, things of that nature. So considering the circumstances, it's like, I come from a large family. So when you have to deal with, I'm in the basement, y'all. So, well, I'm at the top of the steps because, I can't go down the steps. So I'm just in the basement chilling. So don't mind me. But, when you're dealing with a lot of family, right? Especially those who are not conscious, you know what I mean? And I could just say, especially those who are demonic, that shit starts to take a toll on you being amongst them, right? So today I decided to come home, but my mom said no because I would have to climb so many steps to get to my room, and then once I go up a flight of steps, I will not be able to go back down for 6 weeks. So knowing that my grandmother is transitioning, I have to stay on flat surface. So I'm at my mom's house. I'm in my mom's bed, which is so comfortable. So she told me to come home and rest. She didn't want me to go to my home, but come to her home and just get in her bed and rest. Because what happened when I got out of the hospital, let me tell you something. I was supposed to be in the hospital 2 to 3 days after my surgery, right? I went in and I didn't really know part and so how long I was going to be in, so I went in, I had surgery, right? I don't even remember the surgery. I had surgery for 4 hours, and then I didn't realize that I was in recovery for 4 hours. So after I came out of recovery, they checked all my vitals and they had the catheters and other IVs and stuff. And they was like, well, Miss Scott, if you can, do the things that we want you to do, as far as past, they filled my bladder, I had to use the restroom and, certain things, tests that I had to do before I was able to walk out the hospital. So they was like, you know what? You are so strong. You are so healthy, that we think that if you want to go home now, you can go. I was like, really? So we were all excited about that, right? Hold on one second. Meanwhile, I'm with my family. My G was there. He went through all, we got a hotel next to the hospital, so because I had to go to surgery 5:45 in the morning. So we got the room, we spent the day together. And then he had business to take care of that could not, this is a big opportunity, let's put it that way, that couldn't be missed. So what he did was, stayed with me during the prep until I went all the way in for surgery. And then after that, he left, and my mom and the rest of my family came to take over. So that was a good thing. Um, so, like after that, I went home, right? And I was pulling up to the door, on my way into the house. And we got the call, that she is getting worse. And, let me tell you something. My Nana is so freaking strong. They gave us 3 days, right? It's been a week and she's still up talking. It's like, really? You can't put a time limit on that. So the deep part about it, my son was talking to her, that was yesterday, May 25th, right? And he told her, Grandma, um, tomorrow will mark 19 years since I had a son named Jaborn, who was born with liver cancer. He lived for 18 months and then he returned in 2000, right? So she was there, frontline soldier, along with my godmother. She had just got back from Africa, but they caught the first thing. She was in Delaware, I was in South Carolina. But they caught the first thing smoking there, to guide me through that. So that was a part of my life that was so painful, and I really thank her. She said to me, you've been down this road before. You're going down it now, and you will go down this road again. She said, just imagine how many people I've lost. If somebody knows what you're going through, it's me. So anyway, I don't want to get too much into that, but right, my son said to her, Ja would have been, it's been 19 years. Tomorrow will be 19 years since Ja passed. And she told him, she said, well, you know what? Then that's when I'm going to go ahead to glory, right? She was planning on, she wanted to leave on the day that my son returned. And I was like, I don't think so. That would be something. And I was just saying yesterday to the universe, like, please, please, please don't let her go on this day. Okay? Because it's already screwing me up in the head, but just not on this day. Right? So she's still here. She don't want to go. She has so much to say, so many people she want to talk to and tell things to. We have family from coming from out of town, and it's just she doesn't want to let go yet. When she's ready to let go, she will. And the thing about it is, if people know how it is when you're sick, it give you morphine, you know, to ease. It comes what's called the comfort pack, but she already told him she refuses morphine. She told my aunt, if you give me morphine, I'm gonna sue you and the nurse. So we laughed about that. It's just she knows she's still like her physical is so strong. It's just unbelievable, and she's an Aries, so we know how they are, you know. But she's like, when it's her time, she'll go. And we've already made peace. One day she told everybody to come, all of us to come. She just wanted to say goodbye, to us personally. So everybody has, you know, all the grands, the great grands, the great great grands has seen her, you know. Um, so we're at peace with that. Um, and like I said, I haven't since this since I came home from the hospital, and since they gave her, we know for a fact that it's going to be any day now. We just don't know what day. However, I have been down at her house, you know, um, and I was just laying on the recliner, downstairs because I can't climb the steps. But fortunately, yeah, my aunt is there and she has what's called the in-law suite. So she has a shower and then there's her extra bathroom downstairs. So I was still able to do everything on one floor. But it got to the point where it was becoming so overwhelming that my family was like, it's time for you to go home, get into bed and rest. I know you want to see her, when she take her last breath. However, this is really taking a toll on you as well. You have to go and heal, right? So right now, that's what I'm doing. I don't know if people know what a total hysterectomy consists of. However, I had a total hysterectomy. They left my ovaries in so that I wouldn't go through early menopause, right? But they did it with a robot. So I have like 4 puncture wounds in my stomach. The one in the middle hurts so bad. It's like I can't even explain. It's unbearable sometimes, right? But it just, to me, it's like the incisions are smaller, but the pain is no different. Um, but and it's kind of tricky with these type of surgeries because the outside puncture wounds look very small, but my inside has a lot of stitches. Plus, they took everything. They chopped everything up and pulled everything through my navel cord, right? So, it's something I wouldn't wish on my sisters. However, I had what's called fibroid tumors, and the way that my uterus was set up, it's set up what's called the heart shape. Doctors said they don't even know how I had children. And when they removed it, they told my mom and my sisters and everybody, like, now we see why she was in so much pain. Her uterus was so large that, it was very abnormal, so it was a thing with me, between life and death, honestly, that I had to have it removed. I had an emergency hysterectomy. I was talking about it, thinking maybe I can do this a little down the road or whatever, but there was no, this was the end result of this. It had to be done. So now, the healing process begins. They tell you 6 to 8 weeks, no climbing the steps, no lifting and things of that nature. But in all reality, it takes a year or maybe more for my body to physically heal. However, I am doing everything according to the books. So I'm good. Um, I got I have pain medicine. However, like I've been taking more ibuprofen than I take the Oxycontins because I don't want to be on something for that short period of time or any period of time that's going to make me addicted to anything. So I'm doing well with the ibuprofen and my vitamins, and I'm drinking coconut water and doing my fruits and vegetables. But this is something I wouldn't wish on anyone. It's not something, when they say hysterectomy is a major surgery, I see exactly what they're talking about. Okay. This shit hurts. I'll tell you what it feels like. Okay. So I think I can explain it. Hold on. Put this insulin on. Like the lighter light. That's not. Give me a second. All right. So, so let's see. I was in the kitchen and I'm searching. But give me a moment. Still searching. Okay. Got the other. So, where was I? Oh, pardon me for 1 second. So, yeah, so with this, like, that's my niece's dollhouse too, a portion of it. So with that, the pain to me, feels like I've been stabbed in my stomach 4 times and someone took the knife and twisted the knife and pulled it out. That's the actual feeling of the pain, right? But I'm a very strong person. People were like, I can't believe, you had a surgery, you came out the same day. After that, you came down here with your grandmother. I've been sitting up in chairs by her bedside like all night long where I would not move. And they were like, no, you have to get up and go get some rest. You can't keep doing this. But like, you say the pics, I'm her pick. She was in there telling everybody, I want y'all to take care of her. And I said, Ma, you know what? It's not that you want them to take care of me. We all gonna take care of each other, I promise. And she said, okay, baby. Things like that. I'm telling you, it's a very hard pill to swallow, and then to go through what I'm going through all in the same breath is just overwhelming. But I will pass this test, and I will come out stronger than I was before I was tested, right? And I would just like to share, and walk through my journey with my brothers and sisters, to let them know, like I said, health is your wealth. And it is true that a lot of Black women, sisters, have to get their pelvic exams and their pap smears, okay? Because that's the only thing that really saved me. I do an annual every year, so this year, in February, it popped up, right? So they caught it before it could become cancerous and started causing more complications. So To my sisters, even if you know you're all natural person, it doesn't hurt to get a pelvic exam and a pap smear, because a lot of times with fibroid tumors, these things can be hereditary and you just don't even know it. So get that checked, okay? Be well. You know, you're no good if you're not well. You're not good, any good to yourself, to your family, to your friends, and to the world. With that being said, brothers and sisters, I miss you guys, but I just wanted to build with you a little bit. I'm tired. I took my sleep aid, because I haven't been resting right. So now it's the time. I took my sleep aid, see if I can get me some rest. And I'm feeling it a little bit. I feel it coming on me, coming down now. With that being said, keep your vibrations high. I will be building with you soon, and I definitely will keep you in the matrix of what's going on with Nana, okay? Until next time, I will build with you soon. Peace.